Now, in honor of episode 23, in honor of the undisputed GOAT, not the phony GOAT, not Lagon, I give you 3 quick behind-the-scenes anecdotes from that Last Dance season I covered in Chicago as columnist for the Chicago Tribune. On off days during the NBA Finals, the Bulls would pick one player to talk to the media. The day in question was not Jordan's day. After practice, he walked past me and Terry Armour, who was the Bulls beat writer for the Chicago Tribune. We were 2 of Jordan's favorites in the media, and I put quotes around favorites because I'm not sure he really loved anybody in the media, but we were 2 that he tolerated the most. And he walked by us and he looked sideways, and pardon my language, but he said, "I ain't talking to you motherfuckers today." And I got to tell you, I loved that. Jordan kissed up to nobody, not even to the 2 guys from the paper of record, the biggest paper in Chicago, the Chicago Tribune. There wasn't 1 ounce of LeBron in Michael Jordan. He did not care about being beloved. He only cared about being respected and feared on the basketball court. As much as he liked me, I was just another MFer to him. And so was every player he faced and destroyed. Just another MFer. Anecdote number 2. After that 98 season ended, nobody knew for sure what Michael was going to do. Would he actually retire because Jerry Krause, the GM, was hell-bent on replacing Phil Jackson with Tim Floyd? Nobody knew for sure. I couldn't really bring myself to believe it. Michael walking into the sunset at age 35? Michael was playing in a Pro-Am golf tournament in Chicago, and I went out to watch. He saw me, and he invited me inside the ropes to walk with him. And on a par 5, Michael drove it into a fairway bunker and immediately pulled out his 3-wood. If you know golf, a 3-wood out of the fairway bunker is not an easy shot. So I said to Michael, "That's a hard shot." And he said, "No, it isn't." He said, "I just imagine Jerry Krause's face on the ball." Jerry Krause's face on the ball. I love that. I was stunned by that. And he was dead serious about that. And he planted himself in the fairway bunker and took his backswing, and he blasted that Jerry Krause-faced golf ball. He launched it, I'm going to guess, 230 yards, right onto the front of the green in 2 shots on the par 5. That's when I knew Michael Jordan would never again play for the Chicago Bulls. Anecdote number 3. During those 1998 conference finals, this was against Indiana, I was in Indianapolis to show up for and cover an off-day Bulls practice at Market Square Arena, where, of course, the Pacers played. And just as practice was ending, a few of us reporters were allowed to enter on the upper level of Market Square, hoping to make it down to the floor before all the players had left the floor. I entered just in time to gaze down upon this scene. Michael Jordan was standing at the free throw line with his right hand completely covering his eyes, about to shoot a free throw with only his left hand. And apparently there was a whole lot of money riding on this shot because much of the team had gathered around the free throw lane to watch this outcome. And of course, with the ball in only his left hand, Michael Jordan swished it. I saw it. I witnessed it. And even I couldn't believe it. And maybe 8 or 10 teammates surrounding the free throw lane just fell out, just fell all over the court. Mostly laughing loudly in amazement and sheer awe. He had done it again. I don't know who his victim was. I couldn't really tell against whom he had bet. But Michael did not hesitate. He did not break stride. He marched straight down the lane, straight off the court, straight up the tunnel to the locker room. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more? Make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.